Hello, I am Sonia. You are watching the program Discussion of Spiritual Knowledge. Let us start with program and know the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj versus the views of respected Saint Mahamantleshwar Swami Gyananand Ji. Maharaj Ji, who is your respected deity?
Our respected deity is protagonist of infinite universe, Guru of whole world, God Shri Krishna. God Shri Krishna is the complete incarnation. Krishnastu God himself. God is Shri Krishna.
Guruji, is Shri Krishna Ji Lord Vishnu's form?
As far as it is about Krishna Ji and God Vishnu, if we consider God Vishnu in Narayan form, then there God Krishna is the incarnation of Narayan. In that form, there is uniformity. There is no known difference in the two.
Your Majesty, I would like to know, do Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji, Mahesh Ji take birth and die?
We cannot use the words like birth and death, but this is certain that their age is for sure somewhat limited. When we take him in Trinity, then somewhere their age has a limit. Brahmaji comes in every era, in every creation of the universe. He creates, and during every destruction, these deities merge in the vast divine God. Therefore, birth and death words are inappropriate. Heaven and the situation of uniformity after that to merge in that divine God does happen.
Your Majesty, we have heard that Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh also worship someone else.
Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh manage the universe, or in other words, they are the doer, sustainer and destroyer. They are themselves, and because God is root, therefore Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv also worship that God.
These were Swami Gyananand Ji's views.
Let us know the views of respected Iskcon's Chief Mahamandas Ji.
Who is your respected deity?
Our respected deity is God Shri Krishna. We have been worshipping him for innumerable births so that his grace befall on all of us at the end time. When it is time to leave our body, thus singing God's glory, remembering him, we shall enter his abode and get the ultimate salvation. Hare Krishna.
I would like to know if Shri Krishna is Lord Vishnu's form. Is this true?
It is like if you read the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, then you will know that Krishnastu is God himself. All incarnations are the incarnations of Shri Krishna himself. So Vishnu, Brahma, Mahesh are the quality incarnation of God Krishna. That is, the representative of Rajogun is Brahma Ji. He creates the universe and builds it. And the representative of Satogun is God Vishnu, who sustains. And the representative of Tamogun is God Shankar, who destroys the creation. But all these three gods are representatives of Shri Krishna. As I told you, that these are quality incarnations. In Satogun form, God Vishnu preserves the entire universe. He sustains. And in Rajagun form, Brahmaji creates the universe and sustains it and fosters it. And God Shankar destroys as the representative of Tamagun form.
Do you mean to say that Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji and Shiv Ji are Shri Krishna Ji's incarnations?
True, this is correct, yes.
Okay. Your Highness, I would like to know if Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh also die.
All these are specific idols. The Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Brahma dies, he has a specific lifetime.
You mean to say that God, be it Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji or Mahesh Ji, their death is possible?
No. Vishnu does not die. And Shankar is also immortal. The one who represents Brahma amongst these three qualities, his tenure according to the Shastras is fixed.
Do Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh also worship some other respected deity?
All these three gods worship Sri Krishna.
These were respected Iskcon's chief Mahamad Das Ji's views. Come, let us know the views of Jagat Guru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj.
दंडवतम गोविंद गुरु बंधु अविजन सोए पहले भये प्रणाम तिन नमो जो आगे होए.
These Krishna's devotees, these fake teachers, worshippers of Krishna Ji, are confusing the society. They say Krishna is the source, Sri Krishna is everything, he is the ultimate element, eternal element. And then a question is asked from them that are Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh mortal? We cannot say about the birth and death of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, but after heaven they merge in the complete God, and after heaven they again come back. Then the question is asked, whom do Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh worship? They say they worship that complete God. Well, when Vishnu worships the complete God, then how can he be the protagonist of infinite universes? And they talk rubbish in chapter 4. Verse 34, they are talking nonsense that Krishna is the element is God, Krishna is eternal, element is eternal. God says, Shatdal ua bai bakda. They talk nonsense, they do not have any knowledge. They are confusing and ruining the whole human society. Father of all, Supreme God, complete Brahma, Paramakshar Brahma, the creator of whole universe, Lord of lineage, Kabir Sahib with Kabir God's unbound grace. This great opportunity is blessed upon us to listen to this true spiritual knowledge. Pious souls, we are suffering from a deadly disease. That disease is of birth and death. And no one is spared from this illness who is residing in these 21 universes. Even Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji, Shiv Ji, whom we have been considering supreme powers based on folklore, they are also suffering from this disease of birth and death. This long illness is as it is to them also. Pious souls, especially pious Hindu religion's devotees, have become dependent on Sri Brahma Ji, Sri Vishnu Ji, Sri Shiv Ji because of these ignorant saints who narrate folklores that Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji, Shiv Ji are immortal. They do not have birth and death. They are superior gods and Maheshwar. This is wrong. Their birth and death happen. They also are suffering from this long disease. I will give you evidence. Pious souls, this is a quinine medicine type spiritual knowledge, and kids spit it immediately if kept on the tongue. So what is done for that? Some sugar powder is mixed with quinine and the kid is made to swallow that. Then the quinine medicine works after it goes inside. Now some sugar powder will be given to you because what the servant has said that Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji, Shiv Ji are mortal. Their birth and death happen. They are also suffering from this disease. So this is quinine. Now some sugar powder will be given. Some sugar will be given to you and this quinine will be easily swallowed with sugar. This exists in those holy scriptures which are acceptable to pious Hindu religion, means in God's biography. look Srimad Devi Bhagvat with pictures, bold type in Hindi. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Who is its editor? Hanuman Prasad Poddar, Chimanlal Goswami. Publisher and printer is Gita Press, Gorakhpur, Govind Bhavan Office, Institute of Kolkata. See on its 123rd page, a lot will be clear from this pious holy scriptures reference. Third part, Shri Devi Bhagvat. Now hear what is Vishnuji saying while praising her mother. Durga means Ashtangi. You are a pure figure. This whole world is arising from you only, I, Brahma and Shankar. We all exist by your grace. We have births and deaths. Our Avirbhav means birth and Tirobhav means death happens. Only you are eternal. You are the universal mother, nature and eternal goddess. Remember this word Prakriti. Durga is also called Prakriti. This Prakriti word in Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ji, chapter number 14, verse number 3, 4 and 5. For this Durga, born from Prakriti, are three qualities: Rajgun Brahma, Gun Vishnu, Tamgun Shivji. So here this is clear that Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar mean Shivji. Their birth and death happens. God Shankar said, Goddess, if the greatly fortunate Vishnu is born from you, then Brahma, who was born after him, must also be your son only. Means with this it is proved that they are born from Durga. And I, who does destruction duty, Shankar is also your child. That is, you only have produced me. Shive, you are very wise in the creation of whole world. Your powers are always present in world's creation, preservation and destruction. Born of these three qualities, we, means Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, remain devoted to work according to the duties. Three qualities: Rajogun, Satogun, Tamgun. This is also proved. Rajgun is Brahmaji, Satgun is Vishnuji, Tamgun is Shankarji. In our holy scriptures, which are God's biography, it is made clear in that biography that they are mortals. They themselves accept that our birth and death happen. We are not eternal. Now, who is their father? Because mother's concept is clear. Now, who is the father of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv? This is Kal from Brahma. I will clear this concept also. Look, here Sri Shiv Puran. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur, concise Sri Shiv Puran with pictures, bold font in Hindi. Editor is Hanuman Prasad Poddar, publisher and printer is Gita Press, Gorakhpur, Govind Bhavan Office, Institute of Kolkata. We will read from its 98th page. This is Rudra Samhita on page 98 of concise Sri Shiv Puran. See here below. Listening to his son Narad, the father of all Brahma, said, 5th chapter of Rudra Samhita ends here in the 6th chapter. Brahmaji said, Brahman, superior amongst the deities, you are always engaged in favor of the perpetual world. You have asked this great question for the benefit of people. At the time when entire living and non-living world was destroyed, it was only dark everywhere. At that time, Tat Sad Brahma. At that time, only Tat Sad Brahma, remained. This you read on page 99. Now on the 100th page we will see. This is 100th page. That Parabrahma regarding whom through correct and incorrect knowledge means false truth. Brahmaji is their greatest orator in this universe. And what is Brahmaji saying? That Parabrahma regarding whom the following options are presented through correct and incorrect knowledge. This means some truth, some false. He expressed desire to multiply after some time. In him arose a resolution to become more than one. Then that formless God imagined a figure, form, for himself with his divine power. The skull says that I do not come in front of anyone in my actual form. I remain hidden with my supernatural powers. This is my firm, cheap rule. So what does he do? He appears to someone in Brahma's form, to someone in Vishnu's form, to someone in Shiva's form. Look here. God, Sadashiv, is the form of that formless Parabrahma. Ancient and modern scholars call him God. At that time, the one living alone, roaming on his own will, that Sadashiv, he himself created a figure with similar features from his own body, named Shakti, who was inseparable from his body. That Parashakti is called Pradhan, head, Prakriti, nature, Gunavati, genius, Maya, illusion, the mother of wisdom, and free from disorder. Durga came out from Kal's body. Brahmaji had heard this from God Kabir. Brahmaji is telling some true knowledge and some false by adding on his own. We will correct this from the actual knowledge from God Kabir's speech. That power is called Ambika. She is Prakriti. Durga is also called Prakriti. Remember this. Supreme goddess of all, mother of three gods, Brahmaji, Vishnuji, Shivji's mother, the creator mother. Eternal and is also known as the root. The Shakti created by Sadashiv has 8 arms. This is clear. This is Ashtangi. This is Durga. She is the mother of these 3 gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. See next, various types of ornaments increase the beauty of her body parts. That goddess is endowed with various powers and holds various weapons. Hence proved, this Durga came out from Kal's body. Despite being single, that Maya, illusion, acquires many forms when required. That Sadashiv, this Kal form Sadashiv, who is separate from Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, is known as Parampurush, God, Shiv, Shambhu and Maheshwar. These are Brahmaji's thoughts. This is Brahmaji's knowledge. Remember this. Now on 101st page, look here. We are discussing about Kal form Brahma. That Sadashiv, he is called Parampurush, God, Shiv, Shambhu and Maheshwar. We have come on 101st page. He completely smears ash on all his body parts. That Kal form Brahma, call him Kal form Brahma, call Ksharpurush, call him Brahma. This Sadashiv means appearing in the form of Shiv. Information about creation of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh is being discussed here. That Kal form Brahma means who gave the knowledge of Gita. This is Kal form Brahma. He spoke it after entering Sri Krishna Ji's body. Once along with Shakti means along with Durga, built an area named Shivlok. That great place is called Kashi. That loved and beloved form Shakti and Shiv in the form of husband and wife. Shakti and Shiv Durga and the Skal form Brahm, which is the ultimate form, reside in that beautiful place. Look further. Sage of the deities at one time, while sharing an intimate relationship in the paradise, Shiva and Shiv had a desire in mind, Durga and Kal's mind, the Skal form Brahm. Here, Shiva is said because he keeps his wife in Parvati form when he himself is in Shiv form. A desire arose in mind of Shiva and Shiv that another male should also be created, means we should have child to whom the great burden of regulation of universe could be assigned, so that we both can roam at our will and shall attain eternal bliss while living in Kashi. Deciding this along with Shakti, the universal Lord Shiv rubbed nectar on the 10th part of his left side. Then from there appeared a male entity. Pious souls, here this is made clear that they lived like husband-wife. From that appeared a male entity, that is a son was born. Look, we will read on 102nd page. Shiv said, child, to the son who was born, this Kal says, call him Sadashiv, call him Kal form Brahma because he has appeared. He is standing in Shiv form, son, being all-embracing, your name will be famous as Vishnu. Hence proved Vishnuji's mother, father is Durga and Kal form Brahma. And similarly, see here, Brahmaji says, Chapter 6 ended here of Rudra Samhita. In 7th, Brahmaji is telling about his creation. Brahmaji says, God of deities, after that the merciful God Sambh Sadashiv, by sharing an intimate relationship, means by uniting like both created Vishnu, created me from his right side. Pious souls, this is clear that mother, father of Sri Brahmaji, Sri Vishnuji is this Sadashiv form, means Kal form Brahm, call him Sadashiv, call Shiva or call Durga or Prakriti. This Durga is their mother and this Kal is their father. Now here the translator did a mistake in Hindi translation. This is written absolutely correct in Sanskrit. But how to tell creation of Shivji from Shivji? His mind could not understand, therefore he did wrong translation. God says, Chor churave tumbadi, wo gadde pani mein, wo gadde wo upar aave, no sachai chhani ne. They tried their best to hide the truth, but they could not destroy the truth. You've got to read this, that Sri Brahmaji, Sri Vishnuji's mother father is Prakriti, means Durga is the mother, and Kal form Brahm is their father. Here this translator got confused and did not explain God Shivji's creation, but the truths cannot be hidden. Look in 9th chapter on page 110. He is different from these three. Who is their father? See this. Concise Shiv Puran. On 110th page, this is 9th chapter of Rudra Samhita. This is Rudra Samhita going on. This is 9th chapter. In this way, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra, these three gods have qualities. But Shiv has been considered to be beyond qualities. These three gods have qualities, but Shiv has been considered to be beyond qualities. This is Kal form Brahm, call him Brahm or call him Kal form Brahm or call him Kshar Purush. He is the father of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv. Now I will clear this concept further. In pious Shiv Puran, this is clear that Brahma ji, Vishnu ji and Shiv ji have birth and death. And the same evidence is given in Srimad Devi Bhagvat, means in Shakti Puran, that Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh are mortal. Durga is their mother. Now let's clear the concept that there is one Brahm separate from Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, who is their father. See this. Vishnu Puran will also support this. Look at this. Sri Vishnu Puran, which is supporting this fact. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. The translator is Sri Munilal Gupt. In this there is one more speciality. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur on 102nd page. I will show you first part, chapter number 22, and on 102nd page, look at this, and in verse number 58, Sanskrit is also written with Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, Brahm Pradhana, Brahm Shaktya. Below that, deities, below that, Daksh, etc. Look here, it's Hindi here. It is, O Brahman, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv are Brahm's principal powers. This is clear. He is separate from Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv, this Brahm, Kal form Brahm. Only this concept we had to clear from here. Pious souls, one word, one sentence, one statement that the slave had said, that Sri Brahma ji, Sri Vishnu ji, Sri Shiv ji also have birth and death. They are also suffering from this long disease. So that was quinine medicine. Now to swallow this little quinine into mouth, a lot of sugar is given. You anyways are eating sugar. You are reading these scriptures and you agree to them. These are good and are true. In this way, this quinine will destroy your ignorance by going inside. This is true spiritual knowledge, which is Srimad Bhagavad Gita ji, chapter number 4, verse number 34, is said that true spiritual knowledge, which is told in Gita ji, chapter 4, verse 32, in Sachidanand Ghan Brahm's speech, Brahmane Mukhe. It is written in Sanskrit, in Brahmane Mukhe. Brahmane means Sachidanand Ghan Brahm, means Paramakshar Brahm, complete God, from his mouth. The speech pronounced from his mouth. The special detail is told in that Sachidanand Ghan Brahm speech, spiritual knowledge, information about various spiritual sacrifices is given. In chapter 4, verse 34, it is said, go and understand that true spiritual knowledge from an enlightened saint. By prostrating to them, by humbly asking question, that true spiritual leader will give you the knowledge of divine element that is part from the knowledge giver of Gita, about whom in Gita ji, chapter number 18, verse number 62, it is said that Arjun, by all means you go in the refuge of that God. With his grace only you will attain supreme peace and Sanatan eternal abode. Means you will go to Satlok. Satlok means Sanatan place. Sanatan, ultimate abode, which is everlasting, which never destroys. That Satlok, we call that Satlok in saint language, which is the eternal place. Call it Sanatan, ultimate abode, call it eternal region. So there the soul goes. This is that true spiritual knowledge which will destroy ignorance after going inside us. After the destruction of ignorance, we will accept true spiritual knowledge. The long illness of our birth and death will finish with this true spiritual knowledge. This is clarified in Srimad Bhagavad Gita ji, chapter number 15 verse number 1 till 4, the identity of that enlightened saint is told. The upside down hanging world-like tree. Upside are roots, upward the root is the Almighty, means the original form God is Paramakshar Brahm, and below are three branches that represent three qualities: Rajgun Brahmaji, Satgun Vishnuji, Tamgun Shivji. That enlightened saint provides information of this entire world-like tree. From roots till stem, branches and leaves, he tells about all its departments. All the divisions means separate divisions, tells all the departments. Then he knows Vedas. He is an enlightened saint. He is familiar with the meaning of the Vedas. He knows it all. Then it is told, when he is found and you have received true spiritual knowledge from that spiritual leader, in Gita Ji chapter number 15 verse 3-4, it is said that after that, it is said, Asankhyayaha Shastrain, means by that spiritual knowledge form weapon by cutting this complicated puzzle of ignorance, by chopping from this weapon of true spiritual knowledge, means by understanding, by untangling. After that, God's ultimate abode should be searched, going where this soul never comes back to this world. Means after worshipping that complete God, the long disease of birth and death will finish forever by going there. Till now you have heard that Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh are mortal. Their father is Brahm, and this Brahm is providing Gita's knowledge from within Sri Krishna Ji, who is saying in chapter 8 verse 13, Arjun, Om iti ekaksharam Brahma vyaharan mam anusamran ye prayati tajam deham sayati paramam gatim. Of me Brahma, mam Brahma, my Brahms is only one mantra of one word. This is one Om mantra. One who chants this, ye prayati tajam deham, and leaves the body, sayati paramam gatim, he obtains all benefits from Om mantra. In Gita Ji chapter number 8 verse number 16, it is said that Arjun, after the attainment of Brahmalok by chanting Om mantra, Brahmalok is attained. And even after attainment of Brahmalok, all souls are in recurrence. Creatures reaching there receive birth and death. Again, they take birth and die. After their good deeds finish, they suffer on earth in life forms of other creatures. So, Brahm's worship also does not provide complete salvation. Chanting of Om mantra also does not provide complete salvation. Our holy scriptures have proved this. Now, along with this, one more concept I will clear, that chanting Om mantra is worship of Brahma. This is Brahma's mantra, Om mantra, and what is attained with it. I will show you Sri Devi Puran. Look this. Srimad Devi Bhagvat. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Editor is Hanuman Prasad Poddar, Chimanlal Goswami. Publisher and printer is Gita Press, Gorakhpur, Govind Bhavan Office, Institute of Kolkata. Now on its 562nd page, I will show you. This is 7th part of concise Devi Bhagvat. On 562nd page, here Durga, goddess, is telling to mountain, knowledge impart by goddess to the mountain, and description of the Brahma form. Sri Devi said, King of mountains, what is the form of that Brahma? This is told about Brahma. The illuminated form located close to each one in their heart, popular with the name Guhachar, which is the superior position, means that is ultimate attainment. Come here. Now see this, we are reading on page 563. This is 7th part only. We come here. Now Goddess is saying, consider one supreme God only. Durga says, leave everything else, means she says to leave her worship also and says, do not worship me as well. Worship only that Brahm. Only this form is the bridge for the attainment of God. This is the vehicle to cross this world to attain the Supreme God. Look here. Means the soul should do meditation of this God by chanting Om. Means chant Om. With this, beyond all ignorance from all darkness, you will attain that Brahma who is across this world like ocean. May your welfare be done. With this it is proved Om mantra is of Brahma. Where will we go with this worship? We will attain this Brahma. And where does this Brahma reside? Look at this. This, the soul of all, Brahma, resides in Brahmalok. He is situated in the divine sky. He is in Brahmalok. By chanting Om, Brahmalok will be attained. This is Brahma's mantra. And this same Brahm is speaking Srimad Bhagavat, Gita's knowledge by entering Sri Krishna Ji's body like a ghost. He is saying in chapter 8, verse number 13 that Om iti ekaksharam Brahma vyaharan mamanusamran ye prayati tajam deham sayati paramam gatim. Mam Brahm, my Brahms, is only one mantra. Who chants this ye prayati tajam deham and leaves the body, sayati paramam gatim, the benefit which has to be obtained, that last benefit, that maximum benefit will be obtained from this Om. This is called the ultimate benefit of Brahma's level. And where does the soul go? It reaches in Brahmalok where this Kal resides, Brahm resides. In Gita Ji chapter number 8 verse number 16, this is made clear that after attaining Brahmalok also all souls are in recurrence. Those who have reached there also come back in birth and death. This long disease did not finish by worshipping Brahma and chanting Om mantra by his meditation. Pious souls, this is true spiritual knowledge of God Kabir. This is his eternal speech. In Gita Ji chapter number 4 verse 32, it is written from the mouth of Brahma, which means Sachidanand Ghan Brahma's nectar speech, the knowledge spoken from his mouth. God himself says regarding that,
और ज्ञान सब ज्ञानड़ी कबीर ज्ञान सो ज्ञान जैसे गोला तोब का अब करता चलो मैदान.
Kabir God's speech, this true spiritual knowledge is a cannonball. You educated, scriptures are with us. The ignorance formed darkness will be easily destroyed with this cannonball. Cannonball evens the field regardless they may be forts. Similarly, these fake saints and sages have made these ignorance form forts all around us. These are all created by them. They have told folklores. Now all these will collapse with this true spiritual knowledge and we will be free. Our birth and death disease will be cured. Brahm is also mortal. The knowledge giver of Gita, this Brahm is speaking by entering Sri Krishna. This is Kal, he is mortal. Now here some more concepts will be cleared, like in Gita Ji chapter number 4 verse number 5 and 9, Gita Ji chapter number 2 verse number 12, Gita Ji chapter number 10 verse number 2. The knowledge giver of Gita Brahm says, Arjun, you and I have had several births. You do not know and I know. Do not think all these soldiers, these emperors were not there before. You were also there, I was also there. And further also our birth and death will continue. In Gita Ji chapter number 2 verse number 17 it is said that know that indestructible whom no one can kill and who has created the whole universe, who is the creator of all. In Gita Ji chapter number 10 verse number 2 it is said that about my creation. This knowledge giver of Gita in his actual form, this Kal, call him Brahm, call him Kshar Purush, call him Jyot Swarupi Niranjan, call him Kal. In chapter 11 verse 32 he says, I am Kal and this is my form. So the knowledge giver of Gita in chapter number 10 verse number 2 is saying, neither these deities know nor these sages are familiar about my creation, and not even these saints, because all these Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh fall under deity category. All these have originated from me only. Therefore, they do not know regarding my creation, my birth. With this, it is proved that there is birth of this knowledge giver of Gita, that is Brahm, Kshar Purush. Birth is there. But like a son cannot know about his father's birth, a daughter cannot know, means the children cannot know. But the grandfather can tell. His father can tell even his date of birth. So, the grandfather of all means supreme, our creator, Paramakshar Brahm Kabir Dev Ji, has told the creation of all these. He has told the Kal's creation also. In Gita Ji chapter number 5 verse number 9, the Kal says that my birth and deeds are superhuman. Now how are his deeds supernatural and how are his births superhuman? I will tell you. I will show you how his deeds are superhuman. Like Sri Krishna Ji did not want Mahabharat battle to be fought, and he went thrice as a peace messenger. He tried to make Kauravas and Pandavas understand that you should not fight. You do distribution of rule with some compromise by doing plus minus. This throne will remain here. If there will be war, you all will die. Then who will rule? By souls, but they did not agree, and the battle's trumpet blew. Army was standing face to face. Now Arjun looked in front, that are uncles, brothers, cousins and their children who are close to heart, whom they held to their chests. They had affection with each other, with the children of their family. The same children are standing with rods in hand. On this side, their children are standing with rods in hand. They are standing holding weapons, are ready to kill. Then a righteous feeling aroused in Arjun's mind. For whom to fight? Should we rule by killing our uncles, brothers? No one is low like us. He was filled with guilty. He did not want war. There Kal saw that Krishna will also say, good Arjun, it is wonderful. Whenever good senses prevail, it is good. But this Kal entered Sri Krishna Ji's body at that time, and he suppressed Sri Krishna Ji's soul. Like you see here, what all nuisance a ghost speaks after entering and suppresses that soul. Every day you observe here, automatically God is giving this example. When that ghost soul exits after speaking, and when the original soul comes into consciousness, after that the soul does not know, others only tell him, you spoke like this, you said this, like this. Kal entered Sri Krishna Ji and gave the knowledge of Gita, of Vedas, but he showed his huge form as a trick to start the battle, seeing which a warrior like Arjun also shivered. Fearful, Sri Arjun accepted war, thinking that if I will not fight the battle and he wants war, And if he will show his huge form again, then I will have a heart attack. Therefore, thinking it to be the wish of that god, he agreed to fight. So here, this concept we will clear. How does he enter? How are his deeds superhuman? Look, Sri Vishnu Puran. This has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Translator is Munilal Gupta. Publisher and printer is Gita Press, Gorakhpur, Govind Bhavan Office, Institute of Kolkata. Look at this. Fourth part, chapter number 2, on page number 233. See this verse number from here, verse number 22. Till here we will read. Aforetime, in Treta Yuga era, once a fierce battle was fought between gods and demons. Deities and demons had a fight. Powerful gods were defeated by demons and they worshipped Lord Vishnu. Now, like this, he deceives. He says, I will not appear in front of anyone in my actual form. I remain hidden. These deities were adoring Vishnu, were worshipping him, and this Kal appeared taking Vishnu's form. Then the omnipotent protector of the whole world, Sri Narayana, pleased with deities, said, I have come to know your intention. Listen, this for the same. Princely sage Shasad's son named Puranjay, I will myself enter the body of that superior warrior for some time, means entering as a ghost. I will destroy all those devils. Therefore you prepare Puranjay for killing the demons, means make Puranjay stand for the war in the battlefield. After entering inside him, I will kill all these devils. Pious souls, this is the true spiritual knowledge. This exists in our holy scriptures. God Kabir Ji, who came in Kashi to play the role of a weaver and also played the role of an enlightened saint, he had told this 600 years ago, about which our sacred scriptures are providing support today, about gods, that Sachidanand Ghan Brahm speech, Kabir's speech. Now in this, it is proved that Kal is saying, I will enter in Shasad's son Puranjay like a ghost. You prepare him for war and make him stand there, and you also stand there. Deities and demons stand face to face, and then I will enter his body in Puranjay's body and kill the demons. The same he did.
निरंजन धन तेरा दरबार निरंजन धन तेरा दरबार जहाँ पर तनिक ना न्याय विचार पाखंडी की पूजा जग में संत को कहें लबाड़ पाखंडी की पूजा जग में संत को कहें लबाड़ अज्ञानी को परम विवेकी ज्ञानी को मूड गंवार निरंजन धन तेरा दरबार निरंजन धन तेरा दरबार जहाँ पर तनिक न न्याय विचार कहें कबीर सुनो भाई साधो यहाँ सब उल्टा व्यवहार सच्चों को तो ये झूठा बतावें इन झूठों का एतबार निरंजन धन तेरा दरबार निरंजन धन तेरा दरबार जहाँ पर तनिक ना न्याय विचार